Okay, finally, I think we are here and I think we are ready. Thank you guys for joining me tonight for this training on how to do less work and to make more money using your signature program. My name is Krisha Sarah Bowen, but of course, I will tell you more about me as we go through tonight's training. Let me tell you this, I will be teaching a lot of information tonight, and that information is gonna. Oh, I'm hearing myself. Give me a minute. This information, once you apply it, you can immediately come off of this web class tonight and start working your solution to get your results. But there are some of you that would say, Krisha, I need more help and I need you to help me walk through the system. Don't be afraid. I will offer you an opportunity at the end to walk through your entire signature program and your signature system with me. But let's just dive right in. Tonight, we're talking about how to do less work, make more income with a signature program. My name is Krisha Sarah Boeing. A little bit about me. I have been coaching for about 4 years. This year is going to be my fifth year full time. And I had been working myself into the ground. I had been constantly using the system of putting out content again and again, repeated content, and I realized that I did not have freedom. I wanted to get into entrepreneurship to experience freedom, and I wanted a ticket to freedom, yet I got a ticket to a prison because I was a prisoner of time. I had so many clients on my roster, and I thought that I was enjoying entrepreneurship until the thing that I love became the thing that I despise. Anybody could attest to that tonight? Like, has that ever happened to any of you where the thing that you love and ends up causing you so much of overwhelm? Tonight, I want to welcome you to your ticket to freedom. And freedom can be defined as what you want it to be. Freedom to me looks like having my time. Freedom to me looks like having the flexibility to buy something and not have to look at my bank account. I mean, anybody could agree. Not having to check my bank account first to see if I could afford it. It meant living life on my terms and not needing an approval from my boss to go on a vacation. It meant that I can do what I want to do with my time. But guess what? I gave up. I gave up my freedom in exchange for working hours and hours and hours coaching clients. And I loved it. It was great, but it was defeating the purpose of me using my gift to make room for me. So let's talk tonight how to make one simple change that will instantly change your income, how to avoid making crucial mistakes that devalue your business, and how to plan your signature course launch to attract the people who are ready to buy your offer. I see some of you guys already saying ready. If you're ready to learn this tonight, type ready in the comments. Let me see you. I see some of you on. Hey, Giselle, Kenyatta, Michelle, Shelly, I see you. Makita, I see you. So I see you guys on with me tonight. Are you ready to learn how to use this system to transform your life? Let's begin. So let's talk about the old way of doing things. The old way of doing things is that you went live. You went live every single day and you had to post 2 to 3 times a day on Instagram, maybe more times on Facebook. You had to look for collaborations. You had to become a guest podcast. You had to launch your own podcast. You had to blog. You had to guest blog. Anybody knows anything about this old way that I'm speaking about? Perhaps you're still stuck in the old way. And the old way is going live every single day, trying to attract clients, posting 2 to 3 times on Instagram, 5 times on Facebook, learning YouTube, learning Twitter, learning Pinterest, learning LinkedIn, going after collaboration, and hoping for the sale. But the old way fell flat because the old way had me customizing coaching for my clients. So customers would come to you for a particular solution. You would listen to them via phone or via Zoom call, and then you created a solution for them based on what they told you on the phone. This is the old way. You are customizing programs, and I don't know if anybody on here can relate to doing this. You are customizing programs for your clients. So you were the coach, but in essence, people were coming to you and controlling your business. So the old way led to burnout because I had to constantly be looking for a way to collaborate. I had to constantly be looking for content to post, to sell, and it did not turn out being great sales. So this is mistake number one. And if you're taking notes tonight, which I want you guys to make sure you take notes, this is mistake number one. Mistake number one is customized coaching. Customized coaching simply is you jump on a Zoom call or a phone call, you ask a lot of questions, and then you coach the individual based on the problem. Customized coaching is the old way, and customized coaching would not lead you to an increase in income. This is why this is the number one mistake that people make in the coaching industry, and it was the number one mistake that I was making, because every client that came to me, I customized a different coaching package based on my solution for them in their business. It meant that I was no longer in control of my business, but my clients were. And because I was a full-time entrepreneur, I needed clients, guys. So guess what I did? I took every client possible and I tried to help every solution within the area of purpose. So I would book my calendar and just customize coaching for every person that got onto the phone. Maybe you haven't thought about it, but maybe you are stuck in customized coaching. Because if you don't have a specific coaching system, it means that you are coaching every individual on a different system when you get on the phone with them. And that was mistake number one. The old way of doing things, right? Let's talk about the old way. Somebody say the old way. The old way. The old way of doing things is that you had a freebie. Those of you who are on here in the online space, or even those of you who are new, this is probably what you saw, and this is the old way. From tonight, we're going to scratch the old way of doing things and we're going to update. The old way is that I give something free. I give a freebie to attract the clients into my funnel. So after going live, posting 2 to 3 times, and then trying to make a sale, then what I would do is, if I heard crickets, I would offer the freebie. Then after I offer the freebie, then I would go to a low tier product. So let's say I gave you a free resource on how to get fit in 10 days. Then usually the next step would be maybe a digital course that I have on exercises that you can do 20 minutes a day. And it will be a low tier product. Then what I would try to do is I would try to get you on a sales call, or I would try to pitch you into a mastermind or a one-on-one coaching situation. This is the old way. I am sure anybody seeing this done in the industry right now, or anybody probably using the old way, aren't you glad that you are on tonight's webinar? Because you are on tonight's webinar, Krisha's got you. I'm going to update you and I'm going to teach you the new way. But the old way drives you into the ground. This is what happens in the old way. And I'm going to slow myself down. I'm getting so excited to give you guys this information. I need to slow myself down. So what happens in the old way? People keep downloading your free resources. They attend your free classes and then they still don't buy. So when they don't buy, you create another new product. And then they download the new product and you get excited. And then you try to upsell them and they don't buy. So you create another product and they download the next product and they tell you how fabulous you are. And they tell you that they love this product. Congratulations, this works for me. But the minute that you put out a sale, they don't buy. Because the old way causes you to freebie your business out of its value. The old way causes you to freebie your business out of its value, because this is what your clients are doing. Because they know that you will eventually come and give something away for free, they play the waiting game. Do you guys know what the waiting game is? The waiting game is your clients wait it out until you discount the product or you give it away for free. Your clients sometimes, let's be honest, they are smarter than us because they observe your trends. They observe your trends and they see exactly what you are doing in your business. So if they know that you will eventually do a sale, a discount, or give a freebie, guess what? They are going to wait it out. And they are going to wait it out because they know eventually you're going to come and give it away for free. So we have devalued our businesses by doing it this way. Then what we try to do is upsell them, and then we try to get them to the high ticket program. The person that starts from the low end to the high end never sees the value of the high end. This is mistake number 2 for you guys that are taking notes. Remember, we don't have a replay tonight, so make sure that you guys take notes. And if it is, I'm going a little bit too fast for you guys, remember at the end I will also give you an opportunity for me to help you design your signature program step by step. But I want to tell you what you're doing right now, why it isn't working, or maybe what you've seen people in the industry do and why this is so different. Mistake number 2, you have no pricing structure or you have a low pricing structure. So your prices are too low. So you are charging people based on what you have paid for a system, or you are charging based on what you see in the industry. If you see people charging $99 or $97, you charge $99 or $97. You do not have the context of why this pricing is this way, and then you devalue your business with a low pricing strategy. Mistake number 2, guys, the lack of strategy. This is why your income goes up and down. Listen, I have experienced this. This is why I can tell you about it. You are leaving your income up to social media, which is very volatile. I'm sure you guys remember in the past year or so, there were days that both Facebook and Instagram was down, and we had problems connecting to social media. You are giving over your business to social media, and you are letting people determine your salary. You do more work because you end up creating efficiency in your business. You create a new product, and the new gets you a couple sales but is never consistent. So you go live again, and then you do a podcast again, and then you aggressively go after collaborations, and you host a live event, and you use the long game. And the long game is trying to really maximize and grow your audience quickly so that they can now get your freebie, buy a low ticket program, then buy a high ticket program, and then you will be happy. Guess what happens? It does not work that way. Somebody say it does not work. And it does not work because you have now devalued your business. But there is hope. There is absolutely hope. So let's look at the signature program Runway. What makes us know that this system really, really works? I don't know if any of you have seen these ads on Facebook. I cropped them as I saw them because I wanted to show you guys the power and the value of creating a signature program. This is what is being done by industry leaders that are now making top dollar in the industry. You would realize that the people who are using the old way of doing things are the ones that are scrambling to make it in terms of increasing their income. But people who are now using the new method are the ones who are successfully able to now grow their business. Now, I put the little finder by the things I wanted you to notice. So you would see Michael Hyatt, the Scale Smart System. What are we talking about tonight? Creating a signature program or a signature course, creating a system that is exclusive to you. Now you would see I also have on the screen the Life Coach School. They are doing Monday 1 hour, which is a course that helps people to plan and to get productivity out of their planning in 1 hour. Let's look at the runway again. Is this good? Are you guys enjoying this tonight? Let me see some comments. Let me get some comments. Okay, good. So these are some other things that I snapped. You realize I snapped only sponsored ads because I wanted to show you guys the power of having a signature course. So look at this. We see Ted McGrath's Message to Million, and he is teaching how he created live events and made 6 figures. He is teaching a system, a signature system. So you guys realize, I hope I have convinced you by now, that the new way is to create a system that sustains your business and to not be trapped in the freebie, go live, sell a higher product, and then get to the top of the value ladder. Look at the other snapshot that I took. This one is Instagram famous. I have seen this maybe about 20 times on my feed. But she's giving you a behind the scenes look, of a simple 3-step method. So she has the receipts in Instagram. She has created a method, and the method now becomes a system. Once you create a system, the system becomes a signature. Oh my goodness. Let me know if you guys have seen this. This is where Tony Robbins, I'm sure most of you guys know Tony Robbins, Dean and Jenna and Russell have created one signature blueprint. They have created one signature blueprint called the Knowledge Broker Blueprint. And the Knowledge Broker Blueprint is now, I'm getting tongue-tied saying this, the Knowledge Broker Blueprint. It's a collaborative effort of people creating a signature system that gets the clients the results that they need. Let's talk some good stuff. Let's talk everything in the webinar is good tonight, right? Are you guys getting anything out of this? Please drop it in the comments. I can see you guys' comments. And let's talk about the cash matrix. So the cash matrix is something I have designed using, of course, a marketing matrix which talks about stars, question marks, cash cows, and dogs. My scholars will understand and will be familiar with this, but even if you're not a scholar, by the end of this web class tonight, you will be a scholar. So let's talk about stars. Stars are in the industry. They have a high growth market and they have a high market value. So they're able to generate consistent income and they have a high return on investment. Stars are people who have a large following, like over 100K maybe on Instagram, and they just have a huge market share and they have high growth. Then question marks. Question marks are high growth market but low market value, low market share. There's a need for the product, but there's a low market share. A lot of you may be in this place. I was in this place of question mark. Having a great product, but having a low market share because I grew my base from 0 to where I am right now. This system is going to work for you whether you have 0 or whether you have a small or a large following, because we are creating a signature system. Cash cows, low growth market, high market share. So this person is dominating the market, but they don't have much growth. And then we have the dogs, of course, which is low growth, low market share. So dogs in terms of products, and I'm not calling anyone a dog, it's just a term. They have low growth and low market share, right? We're going to dive into this a little bit deeper in the web class on a couple slides coming up. Let's go. The new way. Anybody ready for the new way? Type the new way in the comments. Type the new way. Let's talk about the new way. I'm not seeing the new way in the comments yet. So the new way that we're talking about, because remember tonight's web class is how to do less work and make more money. So the new way is less clients. The new way is greater impact. And the new way is more money. But you're saying, Krisha, how do I now transform my business from using the old way to the new way? I'm glad you asked, because I'm going to tell you. A signature program. One system from which your business flows. It increases your brand value. The creation of a system that belongs to you. Now you coach based on your signature system, not a moving requirement. Remember, I told you guys in the old system, your client would book a call, you jump on a Zoom with them, you ask them a couple questions, they tell you what their problem is, and then you come up with a solution. Listen, I know it because I've coached over 300 people using the same system. So that was the old way. But the new way is where you have one solution and one signature system. Many people are afraid to go with one solution because they feel one solution will narrow down their market and it will eliminate their niche. But having one solution actually broadens your abilities to attract the ideal customer for you. Tonight we're talking about doing less work and making more money. I was doing more work because I had to attract every client. Attracting every client now led me to devalue my brand, devalue my pricing, and I wanted to be in a star market with a dog product, right? You guys see how I'm connecting the dots for you tonight. So, this is the new way. So let's compare what happens in the new way as opposed to the old way. So in the new way, we deal with volume sales. Volume sales is what most people are doing, right? They are trying to use a low pricing in a huge market. But only people who have a large audience would win with this solution. It works only if you have a high growth market and a high market share. So if you're trying to do volume sales and you're trying to sell a product at 27, 47, 67, or 97, it only works as a volume sale if you have large quantities. So you may be seeing some gurus in the industry using a star volume sale method, right? Now this is my breakdown of the matrix that I showed you, the cash matrix. But I want to teach you tonight how to use your business to apply it to the cash matrix. So if you're using a volume sale method, and you don't have a large market, you end up burning out yourself and you end up on the creation wheel because you create over and over and over when really your product is not the problem. You are not in the right market. Then we have the wonder sales. The wonder sales. Guys, I made up these names, right? Because based on what I wanted to teach you, I wanted to make it memorable. So the wonder sales are high growth market but low market share. Listen, I was in the wonder sales market my first year of entrepreneurship. My first year of entrepreneurship, I was so very excited. I was excited because, I had so much business, things were going well, and I was like, yes, I have a winning business model, but it's a wonder sales. I could call it a one-hit wonder. Because if you're not able to sustain that growth, do not let sales in your past season cause you to sabotage your entire business because it's a wonder sale. It's a high growth, but you have a low market share. So I had my client roster. It was booked. I had a lot of clients, right? I don't know if any of you who are coaches, any of you who are in the online space already, you would have experienced wonder sales. Wonder sales also happens when you put out a new product. So you get high growth, fast growth, but then you have low market share so that you don't sustain the sales. Then we have frozen sales. Are you guys still with me? Everybody's getting it tonight? Let me know in the comments. I can see you guys chiming in, and we are talking about the new way right now. So we're talking about frozen sales. This is what happens with frozen sales. Frozen sales is you have a lot of volume. Maybe you have a membership. You are probably seeing some people using these strategies. I am sure you guys can probably relate tonight. You can relate tonight because you've seen people do all of these things, and some of us are even doing these things right now. I see you guys. I'm listening. This is good. Good. It has been all over. Good. Some of you seen these sponsored ads that I'm talking about. I'm seeing your comments. The new way. Good. Frozen sales is low growth, high market share. So this happens with memberships. With memberships, you're going for really volume. So you want a large bit of people paying a small amount. But you have low growth. So you can have frozen sales because you have the same people over and over and over in your programs and you are not growing your market share. So you have a high market. Let's say you have 200 people in a membership paying $10. That is fine. But then you don't grow because your sales are frozen based on those people in the membership. And guess what happens with a membership, guys? A membership is like a revolving door. People go in and out. So to put all your sales in the frozen basket, you know how they say don't put all your eggs in one basket? It's like putting all of your sales in the basket of frozen sales because you are going for high market share. But remember, there is low growth. It is not as attractive. And it's a revolving door because people go in and out. Finally, let's compare cute, no coins. Cute, no coins. Low growth, low market share. These are the dogs. These drain your resources. So let's talk about what cute, no coins really means. It's low growth. So you're spending money on courses, you're doing Instagram graphics, you're doing workshops, you're doing ads, you're building your website, you're paying for a photo shoot, you're getting all these resources, your brand looks pretty, but then you are secretly making no income. This is what we call cute, no coins. This is when your business becomes an expensive hobby because you have isolated your investments. So your brand looks good. You are focused on your branding. You're focused on your ads, your website, your workshops, your pictures, your graphics, your posting on Instagram. So you are still caught in the old way, which says go live, post 2 to 3 times, and then sell. And then you're still stuck in freebie, higher product, then go to the top. And you are cute, but you don't have any coins. So how do we now move from the old way to the new way? By creating a signature system. A signature system gives you freedom and flexibility to move within your own system. The old way talks about clients who are creating the system for you. Remember, in the old way, guys, we spoke about we are jumping on the phone with clients and they are sharing their problems with us and we are customizing a solution on the go. And the new way is where we have one system. So a specific client comes to us for a specific result. We are not trying to attract all of the clients. We are trying to attract all of the clients for us. This is what gives us the freedom and the flexibility to move within our own system and create products and services. Every business has a product stream and a service stream because there is a process for what you do that is now a product, and there's a delivery for what you do that is now a service. So even if you are in retail of products, you have a process which is a product. And then even if you are in a service and you give a service, you have also a product which now becomes a service stream and a product stream. Let's move on. So let's talk signatures. Yes, you can walk away from tonight. I think I have drilled in the point tonight about the new system, the new way, and the old way. You are thinking now of what you are doing and you're really wondering, why am I still in the old way? You can walk away convinced now that you need a signature program. But how do you go about creating a signature program? What should a signature program be? Because I don't want you to leave tonight's web class and think, okay, I am convinced. Krisha has convinced me. I understand. I've seen it everywhere. I need to change my business model and I need to move from the old way to the new way. And how do I get this done? It is not as simple as just shifting your brand and going into the new way. You now need to build expert association so people associate a value with a high ticket program of your expertise. So creating a signature program, guys, it really gives you freedom and flexibility to serve. But it gives you freedom and income because you can now put a higher value to the result that you create. Now you're not coaching based on customized coaching. What you're really doing is result-based coaching. You are coaching based on a deliverable. If you're coaching based on a deliverable, you can now create a higher price point for coaching on a deliverable. This is where tonight we talk about the PRM way, which is the Purpose Revenue Mapping way. Purpose Revenue Mapping is my system that I've created that helps you to get 8 streams of income from one message. And that one message now becomes your signature message that you now attach a high price to. This is the new way because the new way is value-based, result-centered business coaching. This is where you create a full system. I showed you guys the signature runway of all the gurus who are using this exact system. We are small businesses using big business strategy. You know what I tell you guys. So I always observe what is happening in the industry so that I can make adjustments, because you want to remain industry relevant. If you continue to do business the old way, you will be extinct and you would be in frozen sales, because you would be creating low ticket products over and over and over, and you will never get to the point of increasing your income. This is where most people give up on their businesses and they say this does not work. It is too crowded. This industry doesn't have any space for me. It has space for people who create the value. So the PRM way is understanding what is your core message, and is it your core message in relation to the industry. I know you've heard about core message, core values. This has been around for eternity. But it's not simply, guys, about having your core message or your core values. It's about having your core message in relation to what is happening in the industry. It means you now have to make adjustments within your brand so that you can now be industry relevant. If you are not industry relevant, you can have a core message, you can be excited about your purpose, all that you want. But if you are not having a core message that is industry relevant, it will not convert. Then you would get frustrated. So this is how you know if your course is industry relevant, by looking at what is going on in the industry. But there are specific ways to know what is going on in your industry, and I teach that on the inside of the PRM way. I teach you how to research what is going on in the industry using Amazon, Google, and YouTube. But it's not what you think. It is not just about searching. I have found a way to tap into the top search engines and to find exactly what is happening in your market and related to your core message. Then we want to talk about making greater impact. This is the PRM way. The PRM way is greater impact. We are not about the old way of doing things, creating, and not seeing the income to experience the freedom that we want. Creating greater impact. But creating greater impact means that you must have a signature course that is result-based. What is the result that your client gets from working with you? A lot of people know what they envision their client experiencing, but when the client goes through the process, they don't actually get those results that you have promised. This is why in this particular industry, a lot of people say, oh, everybody has a course, and you have a lot of people skeptical of buying online courses because it's just another course. People have bought tons and tons of courses, myself included. I'm sure some of you guys have bought courses that have promised you the world, but they have not delivered. What makes this system, the PRM system, so powerful is that I have studied the psychology of sales, and I have studied how to make a greater impact with the delivery of your course. Every course does not need to be a video course. Every course does not need to be an audio course. Every course does not need to have live training. Every course does not need to have a membership, but you need to have the right framework for the results. You need to have the right framework for the results. So you can have a core message, you can be industry relevant, but you can be delivering the course in the wrong way so you don't get the impact. Then what happens is your clients don't give you great reviews. Then people end up asking for refunds. You get a lot of chargebacks because your course is not designed to give the results. Of course, you can come off of here and you can use the new way and you can go develop your course on your own. But you need to understand that calling something a signature system does not make it a signature system. So let's be honest, everyone promises that their course is the course to get you the results. 10K in 10 days. Everyone has these grandeur promises, which are just great marketing. But they don't teach you what it takes to make a signature course win. Making a signature course win means that the design of the course must be in tandem with the result that the course provides. This is how you make more money. This is how you do less work and you make a greater impact, because you create once and you profit forever. It took me 6 months to develop the PRM way, which is the Purpose Revenue Mapping System. It took me 6 months because I wanted to make sure that anyone that goes through the PRM way, they have a full system, that they don't need another coach. If they need another coach, they just need design, they need probably development of a new product, but you are given a system that you can use once and that you could continuously make money from. So think about it. If you invest $1,000 in a system, that once you come out of the system, you can now charge a client $1,000. You would have made back your investment on spot with just one client because of now learning a system. Do you see how a system, a signature system, now upgrades the value of your course because you are teaching based on a result? And guess what, guys? Results equals a higher price. We are charging clients based on a deliverable. We are charging clients not based on customized packaging, but we are charging for a result. So it means we are now charging a premium price to give you a system that once you get the system, you can make money over and over and over again. Doesn't that sound fair to you guys to learn one system that helps you to package everything in your business and to make more money out of it? So let's talk about how we can make this happen. You're saying, Krisha, listen, I need to get a signature system. How do I make this happen? I am so glad you asked. So tonight you have an opportunity. If you scroll down to the bottom of this page, you will see that there's a button that says get the PRM system now. You have the opportunity tonight to grab the system. You have the opportunity to get, just only tonight because I'm opening this cart for just 1 week, where you get to walk through with me for 8 weeks. I'm teaching you one module every single week. I'm going live every single week to teach you from message identification, knowing your message and how it relates to your industry, to method of delivery, how do you need to deliver your course, and giving you my best systems in which to do it, to the money map, how do I charge for people getting my signature system. Ideally, at the end of 2 months working with me in a group setting, and I'm only taking 10 people in this group because we do a lot of work. We do a lot of work because at the end of this course, we would have walked through the new way. And the new way is, let me find my slide. We're going through the new way. The new way is we are now going for less clients, greater impact, and more money. If that is your aim and your solution, then the PRM system is the right system for you. Now, only for those that opt in tonight, you get a bonus. You get the bonus of getting into my online course Blueprint, which is now $5.99 in itself. Now, in the online course Blueprint, let me tell you what I teach. I teach you how to research your topics using Amazon, Google, and YouTube. As I said before, you get this free as a bonus tonight. If you say, Krisha, I want to learn the new way and I want to learn the PRM way, I want to come out in 2 months with my signature system. I'm going to condense what took me 6 months into 2 months, and I'm going to be working with a group of 10 people. In a group setting, you'll have access to me as your coach to develop your signature system. You will also get the modules in the online course toolkit. The online course toolkit is also available. When you click the button to the end of this webinar where you see get the PRM system now, you will see the breakdown of the entire system. The online course toolkit at $4.99, and the PRM, the opportunity to work with me in the group, if you purchase tonight, you get that at $9.99, but you also get the $4.99 bonus absolutely free. I'm going to even sweeten the deal some more. I am going to allow you access to the trainings that I have done for my exclusive VIP members. You are going to get trainings on how you can start your email list, creating workbooks on Canva, creating all of your graphics. Guys, I create every one of my graphics for my social media and for all of my programs. So I'm going to teach you how you can create winning graphics for your signature program. So when you purchase the PRM way, which is the PRM system tonight, you get that online course toolkit, which are 4 video trainings released weekly Yesterday was our launch. For those that got in early, listen, I'm at the place now where if you don't get it early, it's gone. I am starting the PRM way next week Tuesday with these 10 people that come in. I guarantee you that this is not going to stay, because the moment that I open it up to my social media and on all my platforms, it is going to be gone. And I am only taking 10 people, and it's 2 months. This course will not be open again, possibly till the next 2 months. So you have an opportunity tonight to get in and to get all the free bonuses. You have an opportunity till I get 10 people. When I get 10 people and you click on this link, it will no longer be active. So for those of you that say tonight, Krisha, I'm in, I want you to type in the comments if this sounds like something that makes sense. It sounds like an investment that is worth it. Guys, think about it. You are investing in learning a signature system that is going to transform your business at the end of your 2 months with me, which is ideally, let's say it's $500 a month coaching with me to create your own signature system that you can charge anywhere from $500 to $1,500 to $2,000 if you want, based on the system that you develop. You would have made your investment at the end of this program. Now, I'm not promising bells and whistles, but I'm promising you that I will teach you everything that I know about using the new way and developing the new system. And that's the end of tonight's web class, guys. So, of course, there is no replay for this, but I hope that tonight you would have gotten some information about the old way. You've seen some adjustments that you need to make. And I want to see some of you on the inside of this system with me. Some of you that say, Krisha, you know what? I'm ready. I'm ready to stop playing with my business. 2020 is my year, and I'm ready to make this investment to work with you for 2 months. 2 whole months, y'all gonna be hanging with a girl. I'm ready to work with you for 2 months, and at the end of 2 months to create my signature system that is going to make me anywhere from $500 US to maybe $2,000 US based on the system that you create from your skill and your expertise. You can click the link below and you can choose whichever one you want to proceed with, and let's do business the PRM way. You guys have an amazing night. Thank you for joining me for this web class. I've just taught you how to do less work and to make more money by using a signature system. Have a good one, guys. Bye-bye.